That was like one of the biggest reasons that Lesh was the hero of the tournament, and it just wasn't in Cheek Pool.
And for me, also fear at that tournament was Beast.
So the hero that this will...
You'd be hard-pressed, I think, as Gyrocopter to be able to keep up your CS against that kind of, you know, at any point in time, they can go for the kill. Bottom lane, S4 is going to be in trouble. Looks like this could be our first blood. Homing missile is going to hit him, and Paparazzi will claim S4's life. 4-minute rune coming up as Samael. It's actually going to camp out in the top rune, see if he gets lucky, and he's not going to be the arcane rune for Lanham. So now a 49 mana Earth Spike nuke, and he's going to have to use it here as Crit finds him inside of the jungle. A little bit of harassment back and forth. He does have the Caustic Finale, so he'll get a lot of damage on Lanham as he runs his way out. But it does look like Samael's performing pretty well in the mid lane. 25-6 right now compared to 18-2 of Ori. Dive out in the top lane, try to get those sticky napalm stacks, take advantage of these heroes, chase them away, but couldn't actually get on top of Fly, who had the most stacks there. Old 11 missing out, but he can at least push the creep wave into the tower, maybe play for a pull or something.
Man, those 5-minute runes are coming up, so it's good to push out your lanes. Mid lane, Samael.
In trouble, Splitter does go down. Now Fly's going to be here to follow that up. The cast lands. Samael caught from behind, though, by Fenrir's Bounty Hunter. They will trade out mid laners, but it did cost EG significantly less. Not only did Samael get the bounty for that kill, got the experience, but it also forced extra rotations out of Vici Gaming 11. Blowing him down with the sticky napalm. Arteezy chasing away Fenrir. Now they turn onto Old 11. It's got to be dangerous, though. The Firefly is up. Arteezy is going to leave Crit to die here as he doesn't have a Burrow Strike to get out of there. 3-1 now.
With someone like the Lion, who is now level 4 already.
Got the deny on the the Siege Wagon. That always feels good. Bottom lane. Managed to pick up the kill on S4 right as Arteezy rotated over. Looks like they're done trying to run that aggressive tri-lane against the Bat Rider. They need to secure Luna some farm here. They're battling up into Lanham to get a lot of damage on him after the Maledict, but now Paparazzi's just going to be able to chase down Arteezy. Double kill for him, maybe a triple kill as Fly. Slowed down by Fenrir. They're going to leave it for Paparazzi to pick up all of those bounties. They'll walk away with good 600-700 gold thanks to those kills, and will continue to farm out the bottom lane.
No, so well played by those two. Paparazzi baiting him in, knowing he was going to have the stick charges for more rocket barrage, and S4 at top is in a little bit of trouble.
Have kill potential a little bit later on.
The real scare is this, level 6 Gyrocopter, but luckily Samael's hit level 8 and got an invis.
And he's going to be able to come in. Paparazzi just going to be chased down by the Pulse Nova. Now Gyrocopter's pretty fast. He gets off the ultimate, but gets stuck in the trees. Samael is able to run him down. Fenrir thinks about going for that kill. Lanham is going to be chased down by Arteezy as well. And Fenrir has nothing to really do. He'll slow down Arteezy, see if he can get some extra tower.
Bit of a mistake there from Paparazzi.
And again, Ori just keeps on getting chased away. You could see the, the panel kind of like the Ember Spirit. I know Black was definitely a big fan. Ori, he does have a lot of Magic Wand stacks. He's going to be able to pop that and turn onto Leshrac. An easy kill. Samael overextends himself and dies. Team is going to try and bait him. And it looks like with the 3-man rotation coming up through the jungle, they're going to spot out Arteezy, blink onto him, see if they can pull down the trees. But, of course, the Legion Commander was there. They managed to get the Hex out. They're still going to go for the kill on Arteezy. They do have that Finger of Death to be able to blow him up. It's going to be close call. Paparazzi, they should be able to run down multiple heroes thanks to that call down. Now Ori in the back line, he'll just clean up the rest. They do a ton of damage into Leshrac, pop him, and that is it. All the threats are gone. They completely wipe Evil Geniuses and all the from Vici Gaming. See if they can find those opportunities. They do have that one very deep cliff ward right now, but I think it's always the tougher play. Oh, look at that. The Blade Mail going to work there from Ori with a...
And suddenly the matchup's in favor because you go in, you have this Blade Mail, he can't really just turn and fight you and try to break your flame guards easily.
Yeah. And he won't be able to rectify that until, well, Crit, he's going to be found. Another track kill for Vici Gaming. And that's the beauty of any bounce to. And again, he defends that tier 2. At the same time, Vici Gaming go for this 2-man smoke, where they have the Bat Rider into the line with the Blink Dagger as well. They're going to set up with all the stuns onto Arteezy. Paparazzi's now here to deliver the final blow onto EG, make sure they can take out that core, but now Samael here as well. Paparazzi in some serious trouble, didn't have that BKB, and they end up trading out 1 for 3. 2 cores go down on Vici Gaming this time around. He actually does, man, he does a lot of right-click damage, almost getting the courier killed. Dancing away into the trees, does have a blink. S4 tracks it down.
Just want to fight, we connect back to farm a bit.
Man, it feels like so much of this game is about the item timing. We have the mid matchup where Leshrac is in trouble, does have the save. Oh, he has the Ult Scepter, but he's going to be caught by the lasso. He should die here. Vici Gaming. Going to be a successful scan. They're going to bring some extra heroes here. 11 should be ready to flank away. Sure enough, he does. Straight ahead, but S4 may still catch somebody. Thought about the duel, but otherwise, Paparazzi pops BKB, tries to run down S4. The Glimmer Cape buys him a little bit of time, but they still have the counter vision out. They will take him down, take the ward with.
Feel like they're over within 2 or 3 seconds. We're not having these long, drawn-out fights.
Yeah. Currently, Evil Geniuses have 2 sentries on top of the ward. Oh, Arteezy got caught in the bottom lane. Lasso pulled in, and again. I mean, this guy
takes like a preemptive Batrider TP, then a second hero follows it up, and you're looking at kill.
AG return, trying to go for that tier 2, but the Batrider jumps, managed to pull him back. The Legion Commander's nowhere to be found. Arteezy's just suiciding down the lane. He knows that he's dead. He knows his team can't join him.
The really tough part of this game is, I feel like as the game goes on and hero scale, Vici Gaming have a much better answer to BKBs.
Sure enough, they're going to go for S4, and he's just a little bit too far, boy. He couldn't actually get the cleanse from the press of the attack, and now they're just going to be able to pick up extra heroes. S4 turns around, tries to get whatever damage he can onto Paparazzi, but at this point, it's just a grab bag. Whatever heroes Vici Gaming can actually pick up, it looks like they're going to be able to grab Fly as well. Only Arteezy will be the survivor of that onslaught. Vici Gaming just run over Evil Geniuses, managed to get 4 kills, and I think it was like 2 or 3 track.
Radiant's top
damage. Yeah, 3 track kills.
Yeah, and this is where these BKBs don't matter as much.
Bottom lane
on the G side.
Bottom is currently trying to solo up Arteezy. He does have the Ember Spirit to join him. The extra bit of burst, and there's a wipe.
Yep. And you have BKBs, which doesn't seem like too bad of a response. They're going to have vision with track. They're going to have lasso, yes, as a press the attack, but there's so much pressure on S4.
Look at him, he just jumps right in, knowing that he can't really get initiated on. He loses to Lincoln's, jumps back, but now that's an opening for Paparazzi to run forward. Now he's got the physical damage to be able to take out some of these heroes, even if they do have the BKBs. Vici Gaming have just grown more and more of a net worth that they don't even care, even if Luna does. It goes to show, these heroes just clear through creeps very quickly. You give them enough space on the map, they will easily outdo by 10k. Oh, Jewel actually goes off the Gyrocopter. That's in trouble. The Blade Mail already up there, going to be able to blow up the Gyrocopter. They need a little bit more eclipse damage, but it's just not landing. Finally, Leshrac managed to pick up the kill. Arteezy survived. No, he doesn't. A sleight of fist come through from Ori. He looks for more. Samael already popped his BKB. He's going to be lasted up. That's why Ori's just going to go for the support in the back before leaving Samael as the cherry on top of this excellent team fight for Vici Gaming. Even if they lost the Gyrocopter, ooh, jumped away from Crit just in time. Now, Crit, he's just going to be kited around. He may have a Burrow Strike, but he's not going to get a chance to use it. Ultra kill for Ori.
Just don't have, so they're going to prioritize hero kills because they give a hell of a lot more gold when you've got a bounty hunter. Pop of the smoke intentionally. 11 actually pops his BKB, turning, thinking about going for the lasso, or he's going to try and interrupt. They do manage to get the duel onto Old 11. He turns and finds he may be able to finish up Old 11 first. Now he goes down. Arteezy battling it out with Paparazzi, who easily has enough HP to survive. Fly turning around, gets a Maladin off last second, but they're underneath the shrine, so they will survive. Once again, Vici Gaming, they knew entirely what that team fight was. It means it's a 5-for-1 instead of a 5-for-0 because of that.
Now you've got the ultimate sustain item. Paparazzi has a Satanic, which means if he does pop it and you somehow stun him or whatever, it won't really matter. Ori managed to just take a tier 3 and walk away in front of 4 heroes of Evil Genius.
Pretty handy. You take these shrines now.
Potential endgame smoke coming through. Doesn't look like they're going to catch anybody too important. They spot out Fly. That's not really a big kill, but it's still a track kill. So it's always worth a jump on. Arteezy. Oh, no, Arteezy got spotted. He's going to be lassoed. That is the kill that they really wanted.
Lane's being pushed out. Such a big kill. And mid lane is not being pushed out, so they can even just go into the bottom lane, go for the melee racks there if they want. Another DD rune on Ori. Things looking fantastic for Vici Gaming here.
Cuts the creep wave, goes for the ranged racks with abnormally large amount of physical damage. The double damage rune should be able to take this lane. Meanwhile, Samael just trying to get whatever he can. He knows they're not actually going to go for any sort of engagement, so he just takes the tier 2 in the top lane. But Vici Gaming, they're not going to slow down. Not here. Not when they control the base like this. They're going to go for a second lane of racks. Samael has backed off, choosing not to go and threaten the tier 3. Gonna try and come forward. Ori threatening him immediately every single time with this Blade Mail. play the front line. Oh, he actually does manage to get stunned up. The paralyzed cast bounds over. Now Sumail pops BKB. Had the Andis pop on him. Now lasso into Paparazzi, who's just going to stand tall. He has that Aegis. He has the Satanic. There's no way he's bringing him down. And he's got the physical damage to wipe Evil Geniuses. They'll take that mid lane of Rax. There's still a tier 2 in the top lane, so Evil Geniuses, they can sit out
15, 16 seconds for this Witch Doctor Legion to respawn, and that's really when EG can mount their last defense. Does look like a bit of a hopeless one right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay. Second tier 4 is gonna fall. Still 20 seconds until Sumail's back up, so Evil Genius may have to fight this without him. Oh no, they tried to go for the duel. Paparazzi, he's too fast. He popped the Satanic first. He loses absolutely no HP, and Evil Geniuses will fall one by one. Mass buybacks out. Paparazzi still has Maledict on him, but guess what? He also has a BKB as well as an Aegis still to be burned through. Arteezy just does not do enough physical damage. They may be able to finish off the first life, but the throne is at half HP. Good for staff away. Saving Ori's life, just kiting away Sumail as much as possible. Sumail, he's trying to lock down supports right now. He's not even trying to think about core kills because honestly, he just can't even do it. The supports are ganging up on him. Aeon Disc going around all around on him. Will survive. They'll finish off Sumail and they'll take Evil Genius's last member alive. S4, Arteezy is going to hide out inside the fountain to make sure he doesn't have an even worse KDA than he already had. 2-10 and 6 is what he's going to end on. Rough game for Arteezy and the rest of the boys in blue.
Situation really like flop. If you look at EG's heroes, who's the clock really game? Theoretically, it's the
full waves from behind the tower, which where he's happening now. So how these lanes work gaming. They're the ones who have a tri-lane happening up top. They're actually going for a kill in S4, and they may have it.
S4 managed to only hit one with a split earth. Will end up falling. That'll be your first blood going to Ori's Queen.
Great. Wander off the lane. I'm not sure where. Can we bring this thing bottom?
Yeah, you're finding your mid matchup, right? Yeah. Paparazzi, Razor versus DK. You don't need a courier. Let the side. Again, the battle between the cogs and the shards. This time around, Snowball dodge, split earth. Yeah, it'll be enough. Snowball finished off S4. Vici Gaming, important. So teams just don't want to give it up, but Omni Knight may not have much of a choice as this poke damage just keeps on coming in.
Yeah, he's not really a hero who can do much. At least play for
Snowball, S4 had the healing salve out. Slotham goes for, make sure that gets canceled. They missed the split earth, but the cogs run back in. Blinking in, or he's going to try and finish off S4 and should be able to do it too. Now he's going to have to battle out with crit, both of them. Even Old 11, who is probably having the hardest lane of all with Arteezy owning it right now, 45 and 14 for him. The Omni Knight still getting decent goals out of the lane. He's getting good experience. Top lane, S4 is going to go down. Ori will be able to finish him off. Crit. Man fighting against Lanham does have a snowball as well as the shard, so he can just buy time for Ori to lay more and more damage into crit. He picks up the quap. They run into it. Crit, hoping to be able to get the kill still on Lanham. Not able to do so. 5-1 with a 1,000 gold.
This is a 0-4 Leshrac, and this is not a hero played as a core that's going to come back that well. A kill like that will help you come back, though. 321 gold going his way. Definitely helping out S4's game a bit, but the case still stands. It applies to tier 1. You cannot defend it. And if you want to defend this, you can't just bring in like a +1. You need to bring in the cavalry. You need 4 heroes to rotate. You need 3 or 4 heroes down there.
Full snowball under Arteezy, but he positioned himself right next to the shard. All those melee heroes trapped inside, trying to get away from the Razor. Blocked in by the way we were talking about Vici Gaming and how they were ahead in 15 minutes, but they were supposed to be ahead. Oh no, another one!
Right.
He got the second hit in. Result. We just lose on not just the space of farming and the natural net worth loss that is there, but jump in on Razor. This could be a big kill. S4 already has some magic damage on top of him. Crit with level 6. Quick to be able to pick up a kill. Ori trying to commit. Oh, thankfully, 11 gives him that extra.
This Razor very early on. Talk about the importance of the 4-staff on this Veno. It feels like Vici Gaming themselves will need a 4-staff.
And just get the dust on the Fenrir Fly. Will help him out now. And he managed to get out of that Sprout, but a big hit from that ultimate Fly. Threw it somewhere else and got one of the legs onto the Bounty Hunter, making him look pretty squishy.
Kill. Annoying. Bounty Hunter's always kind of got to hunt him down as much as you don't want to waste time.
Sumail's in a choke point. He knows it too with the Razor nearby. He is in big trouble. Now, fortunately, the shard doesn't completely block out this area, but Lanham still has a snowball. They should be able to run it pretty easily. 4 to 8
beat Sumail. He had this bad lane matchup.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, look at that sexy ward behind the tier 1. Another courier kill for the Mr. Cat. Oh, but he'll die. It doesn't matter. You'll always trade your life for a courier.
Oh, yeah. I think teams are level 6s yet, so they don't want to take like a fight that's already going to be difficult for them when they're not even getting track money for it. You don't mind kind of trading kills if there's a track or something in play, but Fenrir may just get solo kills. He does not have Zinvid.
Run over by F4. That'll allow him to finish up drums pretty soon here. Sumail is getting an armlet on his Dragon Knight. Battle for the bounty rune again. Up against Lana. Ori's going to join the party here, so Crit got the bounty rune. Again, it's a suicide mission for the support.
3 out of the 4 though is quick pickoffs, much more to their style. They do see Fenrir in this mid lane. He walked through a sentry ward and they get the stun now.
In service to the realm.
Is dying.
Feels like a very awkward game for Vici with their draft. Like they've got 4 heroes that don't really do damage. The one that does, the Queen of Pain.
Yeah. I'll find the Nature's Prophet before he could really get this. They're being pressed in. It feels like all their lanes are pushing into them all the time. They're not able to make a whole lot of offensive maneuvers. They're also taking advantage of it in full farm. S4 in trouble in the top lane. Paparazzi tries to get the stun. BKB reveal from Paparazzi guarantees the kill.
Games, I think we're supposed to see BKBs going for solo kills as just happened top. That seems like something EG facing all game long.
Orchid, they baited in Venomancer. Again, 11 just positioning himself against the Veno, knowing he's not going to die. But baiting RTZ into at least putting a lot of damage into him. That means he's out of position, or he cleans up the kill with the help of Lana.
The big kills for Vici Gaming to be getting. It feels like some of the first swings their way, the bounty track kills, and even though Vici Gaming are up on kills, EG, who've really had full control of this game for the first 20 minutes. They're getting all the bounty runes, they've got better map control, they're the ones
Going to get thrown away. The Evil Geniuses will go for their first tier 2 tower push, really feeling like S4 getting picked off and then Arteezy getting picked off like that. They can't afford to be as greedy as they have been in the past. They're going to try and push out against EG. Oh, Ori's just jumping in with BKB. He's going straight for the kill on Dragon Knight, but a 4-step away, he gets out. Arteezy now letting out that Poison Nova. Evil Genius is trying to draw Vici Gaming away as far as possible, and then maybe think about going back in where the poison has done its effect, but Vici Gaming, thanks to the sustain of the Omni Knight and their long duration BKBs, they just don't take any damage.
These are the first few fights where I think EG have to be very careful. You're versing a Pain, a 9-second on Razor. You're not going to come out on top of these fights. Even a slightly longer fight where EG normally would be favored and not going to go well from here.
Snowball, oh, tried to set up for the cogs, but Ori, he denied even that to Crit. Immediately got the Orchid on top of him. S4 does manage to get a 4-tap away. Tried to live, but Ori, he will fearlessly blink in, maybe too fiercely because he didn't have his BKB and won't have the opportunity to blink out. That is not a kill you want to trade out. That is an extra 600 gold he just gave away in exchange for a measly Leshrac kill that was not worth much.
Yep, and
they also have roach taking because they have such good area control thanks to the wards. It's so hard that being able to fight into wards preemptively set up. They're going to try though. Paparazzi diving in, has a BKB still ready to go with Ori throwing it in. Aegis picked up by Sumail just in time, but Sumail, he will fall very quickly, just trying to get whatever damage he can on a Paparazzi, but Ori is laying waste in the back lines again, finding all those squishing heroes and tearing them a new one. S4, he'll be the next one to follow. Snowball will follow this Dragon Knight away as he tried to pick up that Invis rune and get out, but a sentry laid in place means he will not escape. 4 dead from EG, plus that Aegis life is gone. Even Crit being chased out by Ori.
The second repel there, he's looking at over 20 seconds of magic immunity in a 30-second fight. So very hard to deal with this Razor in that hit where he's getting off the big static ring.
Fly. Win for the bounty runes, didn't get it, and also died, also giving away a track kill. These sort of pickoffs cannot feel good for Evil Genius. Now, Vici Gaming up by 7,000 gold. The cogs on him, and now he's trapped by the shards from Lana. Now his team's gonna kind of hover around, make sure that Crit doesn't actually get gone on, but of course, Quap, hey, you know, when a Queen of Pain comes in, he's got Repel. That is immediately.
This EG had this unstoppable 5-man lineup. If they went for a tower push with a DK in the front lines, Dragon formed up, Venom with Plague Woods everywhere, Vici Gaming couldn't do anything. Sure.
Yeah.
Now we're at this point where he's played AoE Shadow Strike for clearing creep waves and fights. Like as a teammate, I feel like Shadow Strike is better. But
push back there with the Kongs. Paparazzi forced to use his BKB. He does have that Hurricane Pike still, trying to stay ahead of the score, but now the magic immunity is gone. Dual Scepter sets him up for the split Earth, and they will run over Paparazzi. 11's trying to get there. He gets off the heel of the mech, but now, without the Razor being kept alive, 11's going to be in trouble, and Evil Geniuses see that opportunity. They strike on it. They immediately jump onto 11. He's going to be body blocked in by trees, by treants, the whole kit and caboodle. 2 cores down from Vici Gaming. Evil Geniuses will get that support. Bounty Hunter as well.
2, and that was just a mistake. Razor getting caught out alone. No Omni Knight nearby. He almost survived for long enough that the Omni Knight could get there to save his life, but does ultimately get brought down, and EG just able to capitalize on a bit of mispositioning coming up from Vici Gaming.
And a very big difference, right? EG, they don't have to win that many fights to be able to go high ground. They actually have very good natural tower pushers between a Core Lashrak, a Dragonite, and Venomancer. All 3 of those cores push in, but Venomancer almost dies. He managed to get off the BKB. Let's lose that ultimate. Poison Nova goes out, and they couldn't even take him down. Arteezy walks away with 50 HP, and Ori has to head back to the fountain. A dieback for Fenrir, and it looks like even that tier 3 may drop. The wards chipping it away bit by bit. Bottom's trying to deal with it solo right now. All right.
It will be 3 towers still. And then you BG go into pushing your shrine. That looks bad, but Paparazzi, oh my gosh, same thing as we just saw. Is he gonna get killed again?
Oh man, they're gonna try and save him with a snowball, but there are no heroes around. There's just no way for them to be able to save Paparazzi, I think. He's gonna try and get a Force Staff over the cliff. The away. They're gonna try and chase him down, slowing him down bit by bit. Oh, stood in front of the hook shot. That's no good. Samael does have that blink dagger, still trying to chase him down. He gets the extra movement speed from the track. So important that Fenrir gives up his life just to be able to give Paparazzi the movement speed. He's gonna try and TP away. They have the split Earth. He's dead again, this time for 70 seconds.
He's catch here, and with the BKB there, unless you like BKB TP away, which you can't really do against Clockwork, you're just gonna die because they slow you so much with this Venom.
Orchid laid out. They're going to try and go for the kill onto Crit with Ori holding a double damage rune. That changes the fight a ton amount. He is hitting so much physical damage. Samael, he's going to be left behind. S4, look at that. Immediately, the snowball comes out from Lanham, recognizing that there's more kills for them to be able to grab. And sure enough, they got the slow onto S4. Should be able to run him down. S4's playing a little hide-and-seek game behind the trees, but he will be found eventually. Triple kill for
Snowball and the punch that is plenty of tools still hold high ground.
See that snowball play again, which did buy Paparazzi a lot of time, but in the midst.
But yeah, I think we may have considered like the Shivers over this, but the Omni already has one, so stacking up a lot of these auras, armor items.
Fenrir found. Now, this could be a worthy sacrifice. The rest of the team is coming in from behind. They've already used the hook shot onto Crit, so now, oh no, Samael! He already managed to get the blink and stun onto Paparazzi, slowing down a lot of that damage. Paparazzi is going to take away all of Samael's damage, though, so he's standing and fighting for nothing. Arteezy, he's trying to lay out damage onto Mr. Cat. Looks like Ori is going to go down. S4 managed to get the splitter, but Paparazzi still had his full BKB out. Arteezy, he'll die as well. Crit couldn't even get the pushback from the Cogs there. He'll get pushed away by the Hurricane Pike. Snowball will chase him down, and EG loses 4 this time around on their side of the map.
You asked about the Quap talents. I can very confidently say, having seen a couple fights with it, lifesteal is
totally right. You said, nah, man, it's Vici Gaming. They want to just kill things, and that's exactly what they did. They picked a killer in the Queen of Pain. A great game for him, as they're now going to jump onto Arteezy. Gets off the Poison Nova, BKB activated, but he needs to be able to get away from Paparazzi. Paparazzi in hot pursuit, though. Force Staff for Force Staff. Now going to be slowed down. Hook shot it up. Repel goes out. He's just laying damage into S4. Even if he's done, is that Eye of the Storm is just laying into Crit now as well. They may have kept Arteezy alive, but one by one, these cores will fall. Samael turns, trying to fight up against Ori. Ori, thinking better, instead of right-clicking any one of these heroes, he just blinks himself.
Probably the next 10 minutes of this game is he just being pesky, pushing out these lanes, making Prophet can TP to the side lane.
Spot out a couple heroes, hook shot. Oh, into the back line he goes, landed on Ult 11. Had to Force Staff himself over the cliff. Fortunately, doesn't manage to get away. Vici Gaming, They didn't blow anything too big, though. Just Eye of the Storm managed to get the slowdown or get turning. Arteezy pops the BKB, but the physical damage just laying into him. He's already dead. Dead for 95 seconds, too. Evil Geniuses, they're going to have to fight somehow without him. Snowball rolls on through these heroes, picks up Ori on the way in. Ori just lays out the Sonic Wave to wipe out that Dragonite. S4, his Aeon Disc popped. A lot of these heroes a little bit low. Ori is ticking out from some of the poison, but the poison ends. He'll have 200 HP to spare. And Evil Geniuses, well, they've got no heroes to spare. Bly's just desperately trying to push out that bottom lane because they can't actually fight into Vici Gaming. They've got
full-on buy-it, and this doesn't really feel like there's been that much progression from EG in terms of items. Veno's continuing to get more and more farm, but Veno is just not like a natural right-foot carry.
Now, other teams, they've considered going high ground. Vici Gaming go for the Roshan and immediately stop Evil Geniuses from getting the initiation. They actually walk outside of the pit, meet S4 head on, take him down. Paparazzi, though, is quite low. Maybe Fly can finish him off. He's dropping lower and lower. The Cox pushback, and that is enough. Fly, he starts walking away on just a sliver of HP. Ori's on the hunt. He wants revenge for Paparazzi, but he will not get.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine has fallen.
I am lost, like gears in the rain.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I will rise next season.
Did you forget your... Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is fortified.
Dare to see that dark face. I despair.
I'll be my own successor.
Not what you expect.
Pain of death. Radiant's middle barracks are Radiant's middle barracks is falling.
Washed. I keep my enemies close, and their corpses closer.
Sayonara. Well, it's 27k gold lead, no mid lane of Rax.
Oh, and S4's dead.
And dead Leshrax. So Veno, Prophet, Lesh down.
On Fenrir too, he's like, all right, I want to be on the end screen, guys. Let me help you out with that throne.
It's like the pub game where you want to make sure you're in that the picture when the throne goes down. Just stand as close as possible.
Sell all your items from Routes of Travel sort of play.
Yep.
Well, they still have, EG still have one more.
Like the Omni Knight. Even Tusk feels like a way scarier team fighter than what EG have with his BKB piercing stable. Lotus Orbs, got Snowball, he's getting saved, so.
And they've got big level 25 talents, right? They've got the Fear picked up for the Queen of Pain off of the Scream, the extra 200 Purification heal. All right, well, Arteezy is going to be the one to initiate it on, and he did not get the gold for a buyback. So now he's dead for 90 seconds. He was 240 gold away.
Tough. Very tough. No power gold to take as well to kind of get him that 240 gold. They also quickly are going to ping out the top lane. But his life is less important than Arteezy's. He's getting this shrine gold for Arteezy.
But at the same time,
short.
the tier 3 is dropping fast. Fly, you need to kill the Shrine faster. It's finally going to go down 9 gold away from the Venomancer. It's not going to happen. The fight's already going to break out. Vici Gaming, they jumped on S4. Cogs to go out, actually managed to get him outside of the Cogs, and Crit starts limping himself away. Fly gets hit by the Sonic Nova, but that's only one, or he's going to die to Arteezy. With a buyback is successful. He's now going to try and find 11 in the back line, but Paparazzi is the big one with the Razor in the front line. Zero taking down 2 cores. Venomancer trying to slow him down, but he will eventually catch up to Crit, and they're going to force Snap away. He survives. They just need to be able to kite Arteezy as long as possible. The Bounty Hunter plus the Creep Man to get the Megas, while Paparazzi got the leash onto Arteezy. Didn't get the force down for the shards. Instead, he goes into the enemy. A cacophony of disasters for evil geniuses. And that's pretty much the only way to talk about their very first series as a new team against Vici Gaming. Clean 2-0 for Vici.
There's a first pick Razor, while the Veno on paper was a good kind of counter pick for the Razor, just didn't really feel like they were able to deal with him once he got this BK.